Here's a view of my workplace's community garden. So it's been a couple of weeks since I've received my community garden plots, and I've just been so busy, and we've also had a lot of rain, strangely, in Orlando. And it's summer. It's the end of June, and so it's just been strange having all of the heat, like high 90s, and then having the rain and not having the time to get out. So the last time I came, or the one time I came here and I brought my stuff out, there was two plants. This, which I think is some type of squash, which I don't have, I might have gloves in here. And I brought out a couple of boards. There's hay in this container, and I think I have a pair of gloves. Let's move this tomato cage. And it looks like, yeah, there's another, that might be sweet potato, or that might be another squash. Yeah, that's whatever. Oh, actually, this is not squash. This is a humongous old cucumber. Oh, how funny. Yeah, this is a cucumber from that side. He's connected to that side. That one looks like sweet potato. Surprisingly, everything's really green, even though we've been having temperatures that are in the high 90s, but feels like 100. This is a strange, it looks like there's, what is that? Cantaloupe. And it looks like everything was dying when I first came out, but this looks like a weird watermelon. A weird shaped watermelon. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that there. It's just weird. So I'm going to let this grow because I still need to bring my plants out, and I'm probably going to bring, see in that corner we have like these cages, and I usually set up a compost pile on my own area. That I'm a little concerned about that plot, because that plot looks like it's just growing kind of crazy watermelon. Yeah, look at, there's a big watermelon right here. Trying to figure out what this is, and just trying to keep it in the borders of each other. But there's a huge watermelon right here. So that's the neighbor's side. And this looks like random sweet potatoes. There's like a plant right here, and I was going to bring out another sweet potato that is growing, and I want to put up wood. I have some extra 2x4s and some other wood that I have that's sort of just kind of randomly growing. I'm responsible for the area against the fence because I have two plots. This is one plot, and then there's another plot on that side, and that's the middle. So where those PVC poles are, that's one plot. I don't know how big that is. But what I want to do is put, like this neighbor here, I'm going to guess this is a 2 by maybe 6. So that's a good size, and it's good to know because it helps keep your dirt in there without washing away, and it also helps to keep your neighbor's plants from invading your area. And I'm not sure what that plant is, but this side's growing really nicely. So I'm just kind of moving some of the weeds and stuff around, and then I will can't do much because I'm wearing my work clothes right now. What's nice is it's just right outside our north building. Way over there, that's the north building, and I work on a building on this side called the west building. This side's the east building. So it takes a few minutes to walk out here, so you could water it and tend to it during lunch or after work. And it's been a while since I've been out here. My main concern in the past has always been red ants. And I'm also going to change that little sticker to put my name and my extension. And yeah, what I'm going to do is look for some, see these cages. They actually bought a whole roll of wire and put together these cages for tomato cages, really. And so I see some extra ones over there. What I do is I take one of the lower ones, sometimes people will call them in half, and I just put all of my weed. So there's some smaller ones, like this one's really small for a good small tomato plant. And I actually have a couple of tomato plants, which would need a 6-foot wire. But this one is short, it's probably about 2 feet, 2.5 feet. And what I'll do when I do move the rest of my plants from the other house, or from the house, definitely. So what I'll do is I'll dig a hole so that this wire thing will stay. So I'll have to bring a tape measure out here so that when I go to Home Depot or wherever, I can cut the right, I can get the wood cut the right size. If I bring those out, make the raised beds like this, it'll be much easier to deal with the weeds and to deal with neighboring plants. So yeah, I'm going to do exactly what this plot has done because I really like their plot. Growers, so these are volunteers. All this is voluntarily growing from another season. So I'm going to let them grow because I can always use sweet potatoes once it becomes fall and they're ready to harvest. So I'll show you some of the other sites, like somebody's growing some strawberries. That looks like some herbs, probably mint and maybe oregano. That looks like some type of squash or melon. They allow us to grow grapes now. I wanted to grow berries, so I'm not going to do that right now. There's just too much stuff going on. So I'm going to change my nameplate, and next time I come out here will hopefully be when I'm bringing more of my existing plants and my wood to just at least put down my raised bed frame so I can start dumping in some really good quality soil that I have at the house. Thanks for watching.